before I begin, can you all just give yourselves a big hand? So let me explain why I asked you to do that. Before my time here, I was a management consultant. I was a consultant. I was heading business strategy for Accenture. One of the things na hindi ko nakikita sa company is to do this. To do what you call a culture day. It's a day where you take a breather and just rest and listen to each other. And I think that's already a mark of a good start. Part of me a while ago while you were dancing, I don't know if the camera caught it, but Owen and myself, we were not dancing kasi we were reserving our energy for dinner. So it takes a while to do these things now. But one of the things that made me realize something was a lot of companies don't do this. And that's why I wanted you to give you a big hand, because I think organizations like this, it's a good start. Makes me wonder what I'm going to talk about. Kasi for me, it's already there. I can see the elements. Okay? But nevertheless, let me begin by doing that. Okay, so it's all about synergy. Synergy is such a byword. Sa totoo lang, gas-gas na yan. Kasi everybody talks about synergy. But for me, the best way I can talk about it is to tell you that it really is about a spirit. Synergy is a spirit. Okay, and I'll explain that further later. First real-world example. If I keep looking at my hand, ngayon lang ako gumamit ng clicker. Sa buhay ko, mayroon nakiklik para sa akin. Dito ata walang budget, kaya binigyan ako ng clicker. Hindi, biro lang. Welcome to the Millennium Tower. Completed in 2009, 197 meters. It has a height of 197 meters based in San Francisco. Why is the Millennium Tower special? It's leaning. It's leaning 29 inches today. In 2016, they discovered that this tower was leaning 6 inches. So it's leaning further. They want to steal the reputation of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Why is this story my beginning? Because this shows you that no matter how much of an expert you are, if you do not talk to each other, if you do not share information, this is what happens. So let me tell you the story about the building. And this is close to my heart because I understand what happened. So as what Shane had introduced me as, my company does environmental services. One of the things we do is geotechnical testing, geotechnical services. This building was built based on data that was used in another building right beside it. So the geotechnical consultant they got said, pwede na yan. And he used the same data. They took sample holes, but then assumed that the data, because it said the same data on that hole that they took, pwede na siya. They went forward. Engineering planned it, and for some reason, they did not decide to peer review their work. They were building 197 meters and did not do peer review. Why did they not do peer review? Because the finance said, we're delayed. It's costing us money. So they decided to build. Now, I don't know if you know San Francisco. San Francisco is a bay. It's soft soil. Technically, it's almost like reclaimed land. So instead of pile driving the base piles to about 200 meters to bedrock, they only did it to about, I think, 60, 70. And again, they said, pwede na yan. They only found out, during the construction, things started to feel a little weird. Certain panels of windows, as they were building it, would fall. They did not pay attention. So construction was starting to see something was wrong. Tinuloy pa rin nila. They only started to find that the building started to lean 2016, 6 inches. They then spent 120 million to fix it. And again, they did not talk to each other. They just went ahead without consulting the departments in the team. They did not consult anymore. They were just busy trying to comply. Why were they doing this? Because sales was going down. The building's value started to drop, almost 12 to 15% every month that it was tilting. Final output, right now, they don't know. 29 inches, they don't know how to solve it. So if you go to San Francisco and you want to see the Leaning Tower of Millennium, you can. This is the sample of what happens when there is no... Okay, now it's not working. Yun. There's no synergy. And it might sound like, to a lot of you, I'm just talking about working together. Okay? So it's easy to say, yeah, synergy is really just about working together. But I think working together, it's deeper. Synergy is really about having what I call an equation, and 5 elements to it. You have shared values, you trust each other, you have open communication, a shared purpose, and then you act together. That's synergy. Okay? It's not just about working together. It has to be working together from a common vision. It's working together with common languages, common definitions. It's working together and accepting each other's opinion so that you have one action moving forward. That's synergy. For me, it's a deeper sense of working where the result is not the goal. Okay? So I'll repeat that. The result is not the goal. In our culture today, it is always about the result. Diba? Sabihin na sa'yo, hit 100 million. Si JCN, nung nagtatrabaho ko sa kanya, sabi niya, let's hit 1 billion. Sabi ko sa kanya, anong iniinom mo? Kasi pahingi naman yan. I did not deliver 1 billion to him. I delivered a team that could deliver 1 billion. That's synergy. The team, the result you want will appear because everybody is geared to 1 billion. Personal experience, and June will understand this. We were in a board meeting. Mancom? Anong tag natin? What do we call it? ExCom. See, I forgot the words now. ExCom. And chairman had asked me, anong benta nyo? Ito na. Famous words ni chairman yan, every Monday morning, di ba? Monday tayo, di ba? So June's beside me, looks at me, pare, ano daw benta natin? Sabi ko, well, 800 na tayo eh. It was October, 800 million. We were good. Previous year, 800 was the year previous. Tama, June, no? So, October na kami, we hit already last year's numbers. So, tinatanong ni chairman, ano na yung number nyo? Sabi ni June, promise ka na, mag-promise ka na. Sabi ko to, ano ba talagang iniinom mo? Kasi hindi ko alam. I told June then, let's let the team dictate it. So, November came, we hit 850, 880. November, he looks at me and says, kaya ba? Sabi ko, I don't know. Up until December first week, and I look at him, June, look at the report. And we used to have this big report printed out. And he looks at me and says, wow, looks like we made it. Sabi ko, kanta yung team song yun eh. We hit 1 billion. Not by accident. No, that was June lang. Our team hit 1 billion. Our team are 1 billion. That meeting on that first week of December, chairman says, mag-Christmas party kayo. Tingin si June sa akin, di ba may plano kong Christmas party? Sabi ko, yes. Plano ko, at that time, we were in the Orient Square building, right? And we were going to close off the cafeteria and have the party there. And then chairman looks at me, and in Chinese, sabi niya, payat yung plans niyo. Parang feeling ko napagalitan ako for being matipid. We partied. We partied. We closed a bar. We closed the bar, and everybody just celebrated the 1 billion because they felt it was theirs. Okay? And that's what synergy is all about. Synergy is so powerful that once you do it, you will understand that 1 plus 1 is not going to equal to 3. It's going to be greater than 2. Sabihin nyo, but Arnie, 3 is greater than 2. It's even greater. Because the residual value of synergy is beyond the numbers. A while ago, watching the forum run by Terence on Unity, very inspiring. All of you want to make this company great. That's your shared vision. Okay, and I know that the panel was composed of different groups. Some of you in energy, some of you in real estate. But it's all collectively wanting to be greater than yourselves. And that's a start. This is where you'll realize that synergy, as much as it's a slogan, it's really all about you. And for me, this is the golden nugget you take away this afternoon. Synergy doesn't work if it doesn't start with you. And it starts with having humility, curiosity, and a sense of ownership. Okay, so very simple. Let's start with humility. You don't know what you don't know. The minute you accept that, one step forward ka na. You don't know what you don't know. A lot of the times, we become experts in our own field. And sometimes, when you become experts in your own field, you're blind to everything else. Okay? When you admit you don't know, you open yourself up already to learning. For me, this is my secret. This is my secret to my career. I have worn so many hats, different industries, different exposure. And it's all because I'm just always thinking, I don't know that. And I'm curious. The business I run, I can design systems. June will laugh at that because when I was with him, I was technically selling houses, selling property. Now I can design wastewater systems. I don't know, so I learn. It blends into curiosity. Curiosity comes in when you ask yourself, why does that happen? I have a rule in the office. My engineers, when we have a problem, when we do analysis of issues, we do the 5 whys. Why? Why like that? Why that answer? Okay, 5 whys. And my engineers come complete. They know that si sir, hihingi ng why yan. Hindi pa lang isang why, 2 why, 3 why. Makulit ako. Right? And this is the secret. Give you an example. So my company, our niche is in the beverage industry. So most likely anything you're drinking, I can't name my clients, most likely we clean their wastewater. So one company, their bad orders go into a certain plant, and we are now the 4th company to come in to clean their wastewater coming from the bad orders. And when I say bad orders, these are expired products, overruns, blended together. Okay? So every company that came before me, they were trying to clean the blended product. So they'll get old Old product A, old product B, old product C, put it in one bin, then process. I was standing there and I just asked, why do you blend it? It comes in different trucks anyway. So sabi ng engineer ng client ko, sir, ganyan eh. Sabi ko, ganyan yung ano. Ganyan yung ginagawa eh. So I said, well, why don't we clean truck A, truck B, truck C, truck D, different days? Engineer goes, pwede. Okay. So we did a system. Technically, the same system will clean it, but different chemicals to clean truck A, truck B, truck C, truck D. Today, we have been with that plant, specific to that plant. We've been there for about 5 years now. 5 years. Okay? The secret is we just ask, why do you blend it? There's no reason why you want to blend it. No one will drink it. You have to clean it. Okay? So, it works. The why. Right? Next, last. Ownership. You talked about empowerment as an element to unity. Ownership for me is the core of synergy. Synergy doesn't work if people don't feel they have something at stake. Because you have no reason to share information. We are not built that way. All right? We are built in a culture that talks about competition. So your career, my career, minsan tataka ka, baka may alam siya na hindi ko alam. Okay? But when you have a sense of ownership, sharing is easy. Sharing is easy. Sharing information, sharing blame, sharing results is easy. That's synergy. Right? So, like I said, it's a spirit. So, it's a spirit built on humility, curiosity, and, of course, ownership. Now, I said it's a spirit. So, it begins with the mindset, it affects your behavior, and it has to be supported. I just watched a video about your people, June, help. People Culture Unit. Somewhere along the way, when you work with JCN, you will understand the names of his groups are hard to memorize. So I hope you all have your organizational charts. We will have a test. So People Culture Unit. People Culture Unit is what will support the change in mindset and will support the repetitive behavior. You have the elements in this organization already. All you need to do is harness and sustain. Now, let's start with the mindset. I apologize for my slides. It has too many words. I could not find the right graphics for it. Excuse. So, synergy starts inside us, how we think. And ask yourself the question, do I truly believe my work gets better when I connect with others? Or am I working as if my job stops at my own desk? See, the power of mindset is simple. If you don't believe you can gain by working with someone, you'll never do it. I can throw you money, I can give you reward, you'll do it once or twice, you'll forget it. Mindset is really about changing attitude. Once you change your attitude, once you change your mindset, your behavior will follow. It will be easier for you to come to meetings, more energetic. It's easier for you to tag things that you hear on the field as something to be shared in the office. So move to the next box. Our mindset shows up in our behaviors. So ask yourself this question. When was the last time I reached across to another team to make their work or mine better? For me, given this organization's makeup, and when I say organization, that means real estate, energy, what else am I missing? Hospitality. The challenge of synergy actually is to learn across the three companies. I think internally, hospitality on their own, energy on their own, real estate on their own can learn already. What if you can practice synergy across the three companies? That's magic. And sometimes it may not be a problem that brings it about. It could be an insight. Okay? I'll explain more about this later. Last box. Even the best mindsets and behaviors need a system to sustain them. Like I said, the Culture Day already is a big sign that there is a support system to sustain this. Okay, so the question here is, does your organization reward collective wins or only individual heroics? What message does that send? A while ago, I heard CAG, Miss Celia, I think that's her name, talk about a BTS award. Dang, that's a good award. On the name alone, I want that on my desk. Diba? BTS. But it's a good award. So you reward exemplary performance. You reward exemplary actions. What if we reward teams? What if we reward groups? What if we reward units? You have to wonder, what will that come out with? Okay? In order for synergy to work, there needs to be certain elements in the organization as a culture value to make it work. One of them, psychological safety. Apart from a reward system, the best way for us to break into the mindset of sharing is to feel safe. I think that's fair, right? Diba that's fair? No one will share if they don't feel safe. To me, speaking up is easy. And I think in this generation, tayong mga bata, this is our thing now, di ba? Kasi pagka nag-video ka, pwede kang mag-comment, pwede ka ng vlogger, di ba? Everybody's got an opinion. For me, I think, safety is also about respect. It's all about being able to receive, give, and distill criticism. Okay? Repeat. It's about being able to distill, give, and take criticism. Not every opinion counts. But for it to count, it has to be given with respect. And I think all of us will feel safe if we feel that it's being done respectfully. Next, aligned vision. This is the factor I was talking about a while ago. When you don't see the same thing, when you don't see the end as the same goal, hard, disconnect. Synergy will never happen. Okay? And knowing JC and the way I know him, he probably communicates to you, this thing to you guys to death. It's probably dead already and he's still communicating it to you. Embrace it. Kakaunti lang ang leaders na ganyan. Kung nagtataka kayo, bakit parang fans club ako ni June, matagal na. Ako na yung founding member niyan eh. But really, having worked with him, having known him, he does it to death. Right? And you should welcome that. Because sometimes, most of the time, you need a leader that reminds you of why we do this. Why do we do our work? And that's what vision is all about. Next, feedback loops. In Accenture, when I was still there, I had a staff. Magna cum laude, UP, BAA, Business Administration and Accounting, that's her course. Magna cum laude, AIM, Masters, Magna also. Smart girl. She couldn't work with anybody. Why? She was always afraid of feedback. She was always afraid of feedback. She always felt feedback was an attack to her. Okay? And, she became a friend. My fault, I babied her. So I put her into projects that was a one-man team. And she thrived. Wala, I perpetuated the behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, you want synergy, you can't perpetuate that kind of behavior. Feedback is important. It keeps us humble. It reminds us to stay curious. Feedback tells you there's so much more we don't know. Feedback also allows you to consider factors you may have not considered at your first round. Okay? And so your dimension, your understanding widens. Okay? So not only learning widens, even your considerations. So feedback is important. Okay? Next. This is important to make sure synergy works in the organization. The celebrated wins. You already do this based on what I heard. The BTS award. I'm not sure if Miss Celia's BTS award is shared all over. Maybe Mr. Nang can do an award on Monday and call it the, I don't know, the Beanie Award. Para mas marami yung number. Diba? Apat na yung letter. I don't know. Diba? Pwedeng SB19. Para yung price nung panalo, 19 yung simula nung presyo. Diba? Mga ganun. Pero you do awards like that, you celebrate the win. Phil Jackson, I don't know if you guys, okay, sorry kasi alam ko marami dito, bata pa. But Phil Jackson was the winningest coach of the Chicago Bulls. Won three-peat, only 1 year in between. They always said Michael Jordan was the one who made it work. No, it's Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson is the coach that made that team work. Okay, and this is his philosophy. This came from his book. Right? The good teams become great ones because the star surrenders the me to we. Look at the words. Everybody here is a good team. Ask yourself this question. Can you be greater? And the secret to being great is to actually lose yourself. Lose yourself. Because once you lose yourself, the we comes out. The we comes out and the results come naturally. Like I said a while ago, it's not the goal. It's not the goal. Okay, this is you. This is your profile. So, 697 of the people in the company are millennials. This is called the generation I cannot relate to. I refuse to believe I'm a baby boomer, but I am. I know it doesn't look like that. Timothy Gobio will also disagree. But the 30 of us who are here, including Jun Nang, who is part of the baby boomer, talaga, Gen X ka? X ba tayo? X kami. O, kita mo, hindi ko alam yung generation namin. Actually, Gen Z ako eh. Pinanganak ako, nagsa-cellphone na ako eh. But you look at it, this is you. This is your composition. You are a multi-generational company. To some people, seeing this chart is threatening. To some people. Let me invite you to celebrate that. The difference is your strength. Baby boomers and my fellow Gen X, we bring calm. Naks? Timmy? Tama ba? We bring calm. We look like we don't care? We do. It just takes a while for us to process the information. Okay? So kung yung mga boss nyo, parang tulala, boss, nasusunog na. Okay lang yan. Tatanong na sa'yo, gaano kataas yung apoy? Diba? Kasing taas mo na ba? Hindi pa, boss. Okay lang yan. Dala yan ng years of experience namin, kaya kalmado na kami. Alright? Yun kami. Millennials and Gen Z, to the old guys here, admit it or not, they bring energy. They bring energy. How I wish I had your energy when I was younger. Because I can't believe, like my own son, who's technically, millennial, so much energy. They also bring an insight about what works in staccato. So, sanay kami, generation namin, information is long and deep. And then we make decisions on the amount of information we get. This generation is going to be making decisions on the fly. My background, one of my background was in software development. Software development, when I was young, you beta test until it's dead, until it's beta tested to death before you release. Nowadays, they release software half-made. Bahala si Batman. Alam nyo ba yung statement na yun? Kilala nyo si Batman, di ba? Sige, just making sure, baka hindi nyo kilala. Papalitan ko. Pero bahala si Batman. Not saying it's careless, no. Because they believe it's quick naman to change it. Right? This generation believes it's easier to release it, make them use it, skip the testing, and then go. So unheard of. And yet it works. It works. So for me, as an organization, this is your challenge. Embrace the difference. Embrace that difference. All right. Parting shots before we go to the exercise I have prepared for you guys. Synergy is built in moments. You cannot do synergy and say, oh, synergy tayo ha. O bukas synergy tayo ha. Hindi ganun. Synergy is actually small actions done consistently until it doesn't become obvious. That's synergy. It's almost like you're doing your job and you suddenly realize, oh, somebody's just benefiting from what I'm doing. And you're moving together. Okay? When you choose to be humble, curious, and acting like an owner, you now begin to build an organization that has trust, that becomes a community. A community, a real community. Okay, I don't like using the word family to business. That's my personal thing. You build a community. In a community, you learn to understand strengths and weaknesses of each other. You tolerate differences. That's a community. You're not forced to love each other. That's a family. That's why I don't like using it in business. But for me, it's important to at least make your companies feel like communities. You can tolerate differences. You can come together like this, right? You can celebrate each other. You're not jealous if someone succeeds. That's community. And you can build something that will last beyond the here and now. Somewhere along the way, someone will give this speech, and the millennials and Gen Z will look like you are on the left side of that graph. And it will be Gen Alpha and Gen Beta. Hopefully, it's a bigger ballroom. May bigger ballroom ba sa Wakwak? Wala na, di ba? So hopefully it's a bigger ballroom and JCN is still, laughing his way through this presentation, di ba? But it can happen. It can happen if you work together. Okay? Now, my question to you, like I said a while ago, synergy is a spirit. And it's a very personal decision. You need to want synergy. Okay? It doesn't work if you don't want it. So here's the question for you. Will you be the one who asks better questions? Respectfully. Ask better questions. Will you be the one who shares information before it's asked. Be proactive. And will you be the one who builds trust by following through? How do you sustain trust? Someone will trust you if you deliver. Deliver. This is all up to you. The Spirit can't survive, can't thrive, can't exist if you yourself don't believe in this. That to me is the secret of synergy. It's not in the structures, not in the getting together for the sake of it. No, it has to be you. Each of you collectively, individually, as a collection, needs to say, yes, we can do this. All right? Now, here's our exercise for the afternoon. Kung kanina sumayaw kayo, kakanta tayo. Hindi. Although alam ko yung kanta kanina. In your group, in your tables, you are hopefully sitting with a multi-generational member. Nax. Di ba? So, someone there is a Gen Z or a Gen X, a baby boomer, or a millennial. So, can you face each other as a group and discuss this question? What is one thing this company could start, stop, or continue to make collaboration easier? Okay, so we'll give you about 5 minutes to just talk amongst your group. The group that shares well will get a prize. You'll get Yakult. Extra Yakult. Uy, favorite ko nung bata ko niyan. Okay, game. Bata pa ako. Please, as a group, can you just go and talk to each other? What's one thing this company could start, stop, or continue to make collaboration easier? Okay, each of the groups have been discussing for about 3-4 minutes already. As part of the 5 minutes that we're giving you, please pick one idea you want to put forward. One idea from what you heard that you will put forward. Okay, so pick one from your group. Groups, can we break a little bit? Can we have one volunteer? Anybody want to share what they would like to start, stop, continue for collaboration? Or someone from the back first?
Hello. Hello
Hi.
po.
Yes, introduce yourself first.
Hi sir. Good afternoon. I'm Ray Marcinko from EMO.
Hello.
First time.
Huwag kang kabahan.
Ayan, so
Mamaya pa tayo kakanta.
answering the questions, parang yun nga, yung ano yung dapat nating start, stop, and to continue. So, gusto ko simula doon sa continue. So, yung discussion namin dito sa table, we recommend to continue the huddles, the yellow tables that we do. Also, this Culture Day, we should continue doing this events and programs. And then, with that programs that we have, we should start sharing. Kung ano yung nasa loob nga natin, we should start sharing our ideas, suggestions, that we know that will help our company. So, ano yung pwedeng maging reason bakit hindi pa siya natin nasa start? Yun yung kino-consider namin to stop, is to stop being hesitant sa pag-speak up. Kasi, ayan nga, it's better to do something than do nothing. Ayan nga. So, if we feel na baka mali yung sasabihin natin or baka maging negative pa siya, let's stop thinking it that way. So, we should freely say whatever we think. And then, for those who will listen naman, so we should also stop being close-minded. So we should be open to suggestions. Also, yun nga, sorry sa word, pero yung mga old ones, sabi nga kanina ni Father, what we do, we become. So sometimes, as time goes by, parang akala natin okay na yung ginagawa natin through the time when other people na bago or yun nga, some ideas may be also be helpful. So we should also be open for that. Yun lang po.
All right, thank you. We have one more. One more from the back also. From the back. Thank you for that.
Oy, grabe. Good morning.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Okay, we say good morning here in JN.
How you do? Good morning.
Yes.
Did I make a mistake? I obviously have not been in this company for a while. Huh?
That's all right, sir.
I see your time clock is different.
We always have to be awake in JN.
I see. Okay, good.
Anyway,
good morning.
We belong to the table of tenacity, and while we were discussing, we belong to a baby boomer, and we have Gen Z with us.
All right.
So in just one sentence, this is how we did it. Okay? We believe that respect, acceptance, and political will are the values that make collaboration easier. However, there's just one trait that hinders collaboration, and that's crab mentality.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. You will see that from what was shared. Well, let me get back on stage. My back is not, I'm not bacagenic. Well, you will see when you listen to the feedback, and I'm sure this happened in your various sharings, a lot of what you stop, start, continued are all what we call the soft side skills. Synergy is spirit, it's belief. For me, mindset, behavior, support, important linchpin to remember. Mindset is about belief. It's about belief that what I bring to the table has value. Okay? What I can think of has value. And when you begin to recognize that what you bring to the table has value, you will begin to act. Your behavior will change. And when the organization can recognize that, can support that, it will repeat. That energy that repeats and cycles is synergy. All right? So as I close my session, all I want to tell you is congratulations. For me, it is humbling to see an organization like this that has at least the support structure in place. Now I challenge all of you to go ahead and practice synergy. Thank you.